Hello and welcome to Mikey Chaos's Game Fails episode 8. And today we start with Road 96, which is a game where you're in a series of games basically, playing as teenagers trying to escape a country run by a tyrannical dictator. And this bus is going to have an odd thing happen to it later. So basically you make decisions and they affect how your gameplay is going to go on later on. And my choice was to go on this bus and take it basically as far as I can. Well, this bus is going to stop 36 miles from the border, and something odd is going to happen. You see, this bus may or may not actually exist. Because if you look at the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to see some headlights pull up, and you're going to see a car just drive right through the bus. Next up, we have GTA 5, back in the days of the snow. And I have just stolen an NPC's car. I'm driving it around trying to shake a wanted level. And I'm coming up to a bridge, and there's going to be an unfortunate NPC that does not see me coming its way, and I don't see it coming my way until it's too late. And instead of just a regular normal collision, I phase it through the bridge. Yeah, I knocked it so hard it dematerialized and went through the bridge. Next up, we have Forza Horizon 5 and a red truck spawning on the roof of a small house. Which is very unusual because you don't see vehicles spawn on buildings. That red truck I thought would despawn if I play around in photo mode for a bit, but when I come back, the truck is still there, but now it turns. Yeah, it turns. It makes change. It turns dark gray. Next up on Forza Horizon 5, we have a little bit of player antics as Fox and I are driving around in a convoy like we tend to do in our matching Ford Focuses. And notice this player that's right in front of us in the purple car. As they seem to be wanting to drive with us, as we're driving along the highway on the very south end of the map, as we're about to cross the big bridge, I guess they decide that they're going to speed up and knock down guardrails and stuff, which is normal Forza Horizon play. But I'm guessing something somewhere happened because who knows? Because as they're swerving around, they knock off some of the guardrails, and then you will see them up ahead, circled right there, veer off to the right. Yeah, they jumped off the bridge. I don't know if they missed their exit, but that's not the way to join the road that they want to be on. Sticking with Forza Horizon 5, I am driving a Unimog, and Fox and I are doing Fox and I things. This time our selected victim is an NPC Ford Bronco that is having a very bad day. Fox and I are working together to push the Ford Bronco up the steps into this little courtyard. And it's fighting with all its might, but it is not having any success making its way where it wants to go. Finally, Fox and I combine to get the truck put up where we want it. And one strong push from Fox later puts it up on the steps where we want it, but the truck is not having it and decides to glitch out and bounce all over the screen, landing at the building all the way at the back near the road. Sticking with Forza Horizon 5 and things not being or doing what they're supposed to do, this time I'm going to have a little bit of an issue with a wall. So if you recall back to my first video, you'll see my danger sign jump into that area surrounding the stadium that you can't get to in any other way. Well, this time I'm just trying to get people's attention and show them where I am, that kind of thing. And I'm going to drive towards that wall. Well, things aren't going to be as I would expect, having done this before, having glitched like this before. And I'm going to drive towards the wall, and when I turn around, I'm going to see that my hood is part of the way through the wall. Well, I drive forward, and it just boots my vehicle through the wall. The Maloo gets freed, and I get to go on my merry way. Sticking with Forza Horizon 5, and this game seems to be more buggy usual than lately. I take a danger sign jump, and this is at a point where there are a lot of walls not properly working. So that is why I'm initially crashing into the first wall. So you see me crash into the first wall. So I decide to go around, go back. So don't forget, this was a period of time where especially around the Horizon Festival, main festival ground, the walls were not working right. So I look at an area which I had seen before, and this time I can still drive through it. Now I can not only drive through the bleachers, but I can cause the problem with this dude standing right in the middle of my trunk. He thinks everything's fine. Again with Forza Horizon 5, and again with oddball physics. This time I'm driving my Koenigsegg Jesko, trying to get all the speed traps, and I drive through a telephone pole and all sorts of things, as is normal in the narrow streets of Guanajuato. Well, as I'm coming back, I notice something a little bit up in the distance. It'll be circled for you. I see right there that there is something leaning. I go through, take my wheel spin, and drive up to it, and notice that the telephone pole is standing on the ground at a 45-degree angle with nothing supporting it. That is not how physics works. Telephone pole should be down flat on the ground, not standing up at 45 degrees. Next up with Forza Horizon 5, we're going to have a couple clips where big vehicles fly, and they really shouldn't. There is a glitch in Forza Horizon 5 where if you move vehicles in the right place, you can get them to jump. Which is kind of a fun glitch to do. And it works on any vehicle any NPC vehicle in the game. So the first one is a bus that I decided that I was going to knock down there with a Unimog. And bus is not having a very good day right now as it's getting pushed around the river. As I try to get it in proper position. Just move it around, and you can see bus just try to take off back up onto the road above. But the launch of the day goes to, again in Forza Horizon 5, this time goes to Fox and I in a convoy. As we're pushing around a box truck. As we're trying to get the box truck in position. We're pushing it around, we're moving it, and this is the same place as the bus was taken out, so this river has seen vehicles, and things happen to vehicles. The box truck is trying to figure out a little bit on its own how to get in proper position to get out of the river. And it somewhat knows what it's supposed to do at this point, and it can try to follow its pathing. And it jumps, but it takes a second jump, lands on its back, on the back of itself, and kind of falls into place. Yeah, that's not how physics work. Trucks are not rockets. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that is it for the Game Fails of the Month. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you all next time.